Hey there, Spartan. Now, I know this may sound like old news. I know the Mangler nerf happened about 5 months ago. So real quick, this is just like a fast forward to the future while I'm editing this video. Totally just forgot to mention that this affects weapons in the sandbox that people didn't even talk about. So that's kind of why I'm bringing this up. I know it sounds like old news, but it affects the shock rifle and stalker rifle. Nobody's talking about it, so I'm gonna roll the clip. But it still does not make any sense to me. I know everyone was complaining that it was kind of redundant, or the dumbest way to nerf a weapon's damage output was to nerf melee across the board for every single weapon in the game. But I think what's worse off is how people didn't realize how that affected 2 other guns in the sandbox. The nerf itself really doesn't make any sense. Before the nerf, 75% of the weapons could do a one-shot, one-punch combo. Very common combo. It wasn't like only a few weapons or power weapons could do that, and I'm gonna show that in this video. So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for another YouTube video. What you're about to witness is me gathering every single weapon in the weapon sandbox of Halo Infinite and testing how many of them actually one-shot, one-punch combo. As you can see, the Pulse Carbine, the most dogshit weapon in Halo Infinite, is a one-shot, one-punch combo. Ah, the Heat Wave, the Forerunner shotgun, if you will. Of course, this thing is a one-shot, one-punch combo, but what a lot of people don't know is you can also use the alternative horizontal mode and get the same effect. Ah, the Ravager. I can't remember if this thing wasn't able to do a one-shot, one-punch combo, and then the buff that they gave it a couple months ago is why it's able to do that now. Either way, another weapon that can do it. Now, this one might raise a couple eyebrows. The time to kill, if you're using full headshot, is 0.85 seconds on the Sentinel beam. If you're hitting all body shots, it's a 1.08 second time to kill. Meaning, I don't know, less than half a second of pulling the trigger and then a melee, and bam! Might as well be a one-shot, one-punch weapon. Ah, the noob combo. What a classic. I really shouldn't have to explain this one to you guys. Don't call yourself a Halo fan if you don't know. The bullshit. I mean, the Bulldog. This is obviously up close a one-shot, one-punch weapon. You know, this kind of seems like one of the weapons that people wouldn't really add to a list like this, but I must say, if you get any amount of good splash damage with the rocket launcher, and then melee, it's a one-shot, one melee. Here's another obvious one for you. S7 Sniper, one-shot, one punch, unless it's a headshot, which will give you a kill. This is one of the more interesting weapons. If you're not using the lock-on, it's a one-shot, one punch. If you use the weapon's lock-on feature, it is not a one-shot, one-punch. Now, this is where the nerf really starts to bother me. I've already proven that a lot of weapons in the sandbox can do a one-shot, one-punch combo. But the stalker rifle used to be able to do a one-headshot, one-punch combo. And what's even worse than that is the shock rifle can no longer body shot punch combo, basically making it worse than the sniper rifle altogether. And if you use mouse and keyboard, you might as well not even pick this weapon up. It was made for controller. It's trash. So with trying to keep this video short and not like going into every painstaking detail about like the time to kill on every single weapon and things like that, I'm just gonna give you this quick list of like how this works. So everything in S and A tier is a one-shot, one-punch combo. That means 11 weapons as of right now in the sandbox, if we're not counting campaign variants. The B tier would be weapons that are one-shot no matter what, as long as they land. Now, C tier, now this is where the Mangler and shock rifle are. These weapons used to be, before the nerf, a one-shot, one-punch weapon. So if it was still like the pre-nerf, you can see where more than half of the sandbox, literally, I can't remember if the stalker rifle used to do it. Let's say the stalker rifle also with a headshot, because it has it has headshot multiplier damage. So let's say if you landed one headshot and then punched with the stalker rifle, that it also used to be, because I really can't remember. I feel like it used to be like this as well. I know for a fact that the Mangler and shock rifle used to be. But when you compare the sandbox, I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons that don't one-shot, one-punch combo. But keep in mind that the Commando has a time to kill of a 1.25 seconds. So if you shoot 5 bullets into somebody, or like shoot for 0.5 to 0.6 seconds, and then melee, you're still gonna get that kill or trade. And the same thing goes for, I mean, the time to kill is so high in this game. I mean, fuck, dude, you could do that with the commando pistol, assault rifle. Starts to wane off when you hit the battle rifle, especially with social. They've done the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen, wherein I believe it's a one-shot, one punch in ranked, but it's like a 2-shot or a 3-shot and then a punch in fucking social. It's really stupid. Someone tell me in the comment section what I got right and what I got wrong with that, because I kind of forget the BR nerf or the social to rank BR. Why is it different is fucking beyond me. 343 has no idea how to balance their weapons, and if you ask me, nerfing the Mangler was the dumbest thing they could have ever done. The Mangler did not need a nerf. It was my favorite weapon, and now it is literally fucking useless. You used to be able to do a 2v1 or a 3v1 situation with that gun because it had some close range power to it, you know? It was like a pocket shotgun. I loved it. You could use it at range if you were good at aiming and using the arc. Like, honestly, this was a mouse and keyboard weapon all day. Super bummed to see it nerf. If there's a 343 employee watching, dude, don't even touch, don't even nerf, don't even buff. You guys literally could have just changed the spawns. You could have just, you know, all the weapons that they're GAing this weapon, GA the Mangler. Just fucking remove them from the map. Change the rotation, change the spawns. I don't fucking know. You could have done so many different things, then nerf the entire fucking melee system across the board. Should have never happened. And I think the worst part is it affected the shock rifle. Now the shock rifle is even worse off. It is an even more dog-ass sniper rifle. So honestly, I would like to see some more balancing brought to the sandbox, but that's like wishful thinking. We can't even get things like infection. So I'm gonna keep this video short. If you guys liked today's discussion, do me a favor, subscribe, maybe like, share the video. All of that helps me out a ton, and I will catch you guys in the next one.